And people are buying around here. That's why I'm up here all the time.
I know.
Because people are moving to Florida like crazy. This is, come. If you want freedom, come here.
Get here. This is the greatest state. How many are there? 51?
There's 50.
Well, I sounded like such a fuck right there.
You're talking about Puerto Rico, the territory?
That's exactly what I was talking about. Thank you. In Guam. I think we own Guam, too.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what a fucking idiot I am. I'm saying this is out of 49 states, Florida in 2021 is the greatest state in the entire, not continental, I'm talking Hawaii and Alaska.
Dude, I would not want to live in Hawaii. Oh, God. I mean,
Hawaii's kind of trash.
No, I mean, it's beautiful.
It's
and, like,
beautiful,
the beaches
but
and everything, but as far as their governments,
their infrastructure.
I don't want to know. And then even Texas, like, because, everyone's California, they're moving to Texas. Austin's very popular right now for all these LA folk. And everyone from New York is moving to Florida, Those are like the two connections. A lot of people in New York have places in Miami. And then, the nearest best place to move from these Southern California folks is Texas. But Abbott's a bitch.
Okay. Greg Abbott, who is wheelchair bound. I'm just trying. That has nothing to do with what you just said. I'm just trying to say that's their governor, right?
The governor, yes.
Who is in a wheelchair?
He's in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well, I don't take it back because he's still not. He's still not as good as DeSantis.
Fuck no, not
even
within
close.
a shadow.
Not even close. I was like, man, he's going for the FDR notoriety out there or something. But speaking of FDR. When I was in Warm Springs, you know what their number one tourist attraction was?
What's that?
FDR's little White House.
Oh,
that's where he came to Warm Springs to try and cure his polio in the springs. And
did it work?
No, but he built a little cottage, to like have a residence there when he went. But yeah, Florida, come to Florida.
But then there's a part of me that's like,
don't.
Stay out, because I see them.
We're getting that traffic like no other, bro. We're gonna have LA traffic before too long down where I'm at.
Oh God, I have not been there in 5 years.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
Ocala's getting kind of bad. Where it hisses
75 from here down is trash. But you know what though? 75 is the entry point for all these other states. I see U-Hauls getting lugged down 75 here
with different plates on them.
Oh yeah, people got the jet ski attached. They got the motorhome. And then ain't vacation. They're bringing all the toys down. They're like, we're relocating to the summer home, and we're selling the New York home or the whatever home.
One of the reasons Florida became so infamous for Florida man like shit was, and think about this. This makes sense. Back in the heyday of the mafia, it was always like, Joey Boots screwed up. Fucking send him to Florida. He'll go down to Boca Raton. And a lot of mafia guys it was like, I'm going to retire to Florida. And that was a terrible accent. That was their MO.
That's why you got the Cuban mafia down there running shit in Miami.
That's a whole nother episode in itself, is what's going down in Miami. Miami might as well be separate from Florida because some shit's going down in Miami. It's its own little world.
Oh yeah,
but
that's our global city.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, New York, LA, Miami,
Chicago,
Warm Springs. But Florida has always been, until now, historically, the escape place, the incognito place for the miscreants of the world. Because I guess they did kind of view it as like the Wild West. We're hanging off. We're the hangers-on of the fuck. We're the dick of the United States.
Right. Just
a big old dick, too. Florida's huge.
Right.
And
long.
Very long. Texas is like the heart. California's the asshole.
The left leg that doesn't work properly.
Exactly. The left leg that somehow starts to have
and
paralysis.
And New York is not my strong hand.
No. New York's not the brain of any sort. Maybe for a while, but
it is a cultural hub. I mean, New York City.
Oh, yeah. And I was about to say, despite what's going on there politically, I think it will be.
I think they've got a lot of pushback up in New York happening, though. So, I don't know.
But that's because New York City seems to take ownership and represent New York State. And that's like saying Miami is the sole pulse of Florida when it's huge, but really it's only this small little sector of this massive area.
But the difference with us, though, in Miami is at least we have a lot of Cubans in Miami, and Cubans don't fuck with this government shit.
No, because they got fucked with incessantly. They got sent there because they got fucked with.
And that's why when they were like, remember when the Cubans were coming over just a few months ago, they're like, don't come, we'll turn you back. And they don't want those people over here because they're against what's going on. But if you're coming across the Texas border, we'll give you $500,000.
Dude, Texas was the move. We talked about it.
We talked about Texas, but it ain't the move now.
No, because
I don't know if it's the move.
Well, and here's what ruined it. I'm going to tell you. A bunch of social media dumbasses created the hashtag Turn Texas Blue. And it became a meme of sorts to go to this overtly conservative area and turn it blue. And I think the only way that happened was because you're talking about Governor Abbott, who
he's kind of soft,
who bended the knee.
Yeah, he's a little soft.
That he can't really bend. I don't know what his condition is.
Is he really in a wheelchair?
Yes, he's in a fucking wheelchair. I'm positive of it.
Damn.
Whatever. Equal rights. Equal opportunity.
Yeah, right?
He gets roasted just like someone with 2 working legs gets roasted.
Except, yeah. He's got 2 working wheels.
So people like him are panicking under pressure, and then people like DeSantis say, suck on these nuts.
Dude.
And he's got a wife who is suffering with breast cancer, and he is still... And his wife's very pretty. I don't want to
I've seen that.
I don't want to disrespect her and say anything else, but she's a good-looking woman. Ron's a good-looking guy.
Oh, yeah.
We got a good-looking first couple.
Oh, yeah.
But he won't bow down to what they're saying. And what upsets me so much is seeing how, because of that, the small little portion of social media whores decide to villainize him when really the proof is in the pudding with everybody fucking flocking here. And
I think one thing to keep in mind, though, is we barely won with DeSantis.
because
Gillum,
the
Because that
secretly closet gay meth smoking
But
Gillum.
that was a tight race. Remember?
It was a tight race until he decided to go blow a dude in a hotel and get
that
caught.
came out after he lost.
Well, he still blew a dude.
But what I'm saying
Got
is,
caught butt ass naked smoking meth in a hotel. Is that who you want running the state? Continue.
No, and you bring up a good point. You know, it's one thing to be like, to each and let live, but like that says a lot about someone in a leadership role.
It's reckless.
It's reckless, exactly. Especially the picture that came out. It's like, dude, for real, he was a Florida man. He got Florida man.
He was Florida man.
And but what I find interesting is no one's saying turn Florida blue. Why is that? Why didn't they say turn Florida blue? Because we're known as a swing state.
We are.
We are, but we've gone red like the past 5 elections.
And so is this county specifically.
Yeah, your county for sure, not mine.
Hell yeah.
I live in the bluest one of the bluest counties.
Yeah, you're a red dot in a blue county, my friend.
I am. And I hate to say it, but I don't know. Miami might turn eventually because they've got a Republican governor, Suarez.
I don't know about him.
He's cool. He's getting some prominence lately. Dave Rubin meets up with him all the time because he's got locals down there and shit.
Right.
But they're blue for the most part, and then I think Tampa is too, but obviously the biggest cities.
I had this point earlier. Small towns are going to ultimately, I think, be the voice that are going to overrun these metropolises that...
Well, they do in Florida.
But I ideally hope in every state.
Well... I don't know, because right now people are concerned with getting out of their states.
Yeah.
And because like in a place like California, Northern California doesn't vibe with the way Southern California. But the problem is Southern California, like LA has significantly more people than our cities do.
Right.
Like ours are growing, but I don't know, I don't know if our cities will ever get big enough to overturn the entire state as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like Orlando's grown incredibly. The metropolitan area of like, Orlando, like the Kissimmee, Sanford little district, it's like 2 million. But like, New York City obviously speaks for New York State because there's like 10 million people in New York City. The population of New York is 19 million, I want to say. Ours is 22 million, but our population is more equally distributed and not condensed. So we actually benefit from what you're saying already.
Correct. Now, is it people, I'd be curious, and I don't know if you know this, or I definitely don't, is it the scattered people in New York State who are moving down to Florida saying, fuck this government, fuck one city running everything, or is it people within the city?
I think it's people within the city as well as those people because, I do the tours. I get a lot of people from New York, and they're from the city, and usually the grandfather of the family's like, I want to move to Florida, because he's sick of how it's going up there. Some people just don't want to do it yet. Depends on what their role is as far as like their business or whatever they do.
Right. And then
people who can work remotely want to come down here because that's one of the things I've read. People who were like, wow, after 2020 happened, they were like, we don't need to even keep this office space open. We can just everyone can work from home. And they're like, I'm moving to Florida. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it just depends on what you do and if you have the resources and if you're able to continue your work as is down here is what's dictating if people from the city come down.
What up? Hope you liked that video. Listen, YouTube tells us that over 90% of the people who are watching right now don't even subscribe to the channel. So do us a favor, scroll down just a little bit, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and hit the little notification bell because YouTube also doesn't always tell you when we upload new videos. We appreciate all the support. Love you.